Been described by Seven Sports Olympic commentator Belinda Trussell as one of the most exciting young figure skaters in the world. And the young lady she's talking about is 12-year-old Brisbane schoolgirl Stephanie Zhang. In just 4 years since her family immigrated from China to Australia, Stephanie has risen to become the second highest ranked skater in the country, behind Olympian Joanne Carter.
This is the story of a 12-year-old Brisbane skater that went to Melbourne to not only win the National Junior Championships, but have a crack at the senior title as well. Brisbane schoolgirl Stephanie Zhang has been described by some as Australia's answer to American teenage Olympic champion Tara Lipinski. While most skaters her age are still trying to perfect their first toe loop, Stephanie, who's only 12, is already doing triples. This was her final training session before the National Figure Skating Championships. And her coach, Colin Jackson, had set her a rather hefty assignment, the National Junior titles and the Open event, where she would clash head-to-head with Australian #1 Joanne Carter.
Stephanie has all the triples, same as Joanne, and anything could happen. It's possible, yes, very possible.
After easily winning the National Junior title, Stephanie had just 2 hours break before her showdown with Joanne. The Sydney Olympian skated brilliantly in her opening short program, putting the pressure back on her younger rival. But whether it was a case of nerves, fatigue, inexperience, or a blend of all three, Stephanie fell on her triple axel. 4 days after winning the juniors and finishing runner-up in the Open, Stephanie was back on the ice. Her fall in Melbourne quickly forgotten as she performed a triple axel with all the grace of an Olympic champion.
Good girl. We landed 3 in Queensland Championships, but only 1.
I popped it.
And you popped it.
And with the pressure off, the shy young Brisbane girl, who had hardly spoken a word in our 2 previous meetings, found her voice, particularly when discussing a recent trip to Colorado Springs, where she not only beat 15 of America's best young skaters, she also had the chance to work with one of the world's best choreographers in Tom Dixon.
Like, I didn't think I would come first. Like, I thought I'd become 3rd or 4th, like that. They were so good and they jumped so high, so they're really good.
Were any of the young girls over there a bit jealous of the Australian girl that beat them?
No, there's one girl at same weight with me, and she's much shorter. She skated pretty well. She came 5th. Yeah. After competition, she doesn't talk to me.
Really?
No.
She got cranky?
Yeah, she got really cranky at me.
I think mostly what's just so impressive is her triple jumps, like every single one of them, and her age. She's just 12 years of age. Triple flip, triple lutz, triple salchow, all of the triple jumps. And in the junior short program here at the Australian Figure Skating Championships, she just nailed a fantastic triple lutz double toe. So that at 12 years of age is pretty exciting stuff.
She's definitely a technician. Her jumps are incredibly good. They're very quick rotation. She reminds me a little bit of Tara Lipinski when she jumps. The rotation is just a blur, you can see, and she seems to be quite consistent as well, which is, you need to be consistent to do it in competition.
Stephanie Zhang has enormous potential. Under the watchful eye of Colin, himself a former national pairs champion, she may indeed one day become our first Olympic figure skating gold medalist. Glen Palmer for Sportsworld.
Exciting when you see a prodigy on the way up, so watch for Stephanie Zhang. It's a big day for ice skating in Sydney today at the Macquarie Ice Rink with Joanne Carter, Stephen Carr and Daniel McGrath, 3 of our heroes really from the Olympic Games. The first session's at 4:45 and then at 6:30. There are standing room tickets available for that today. It should be a real feature. Well, what a game.